Hello YouTube and welcome to an all new Elder Scrolls lore video. Today we're talking about the absolute favorite sport of most Orcish clans, Dodgeball. Now there isn't a lot of specific information on this game, but just enough to have a complete story for you in this video here, so let's immediately start. So, Dodgeball, or directly translated from the Orcish language, Courage Ball, is a favorite pastime of most of the clans of Orcs on Tamriel. It's a harder and far more extreme version of our world's game Dodgeball, where instead of soft rubber balls, the Orcs use very heavy leather balls. A game is played on an enclosed court with two teams of 6 orcs on each side. At the start, each orc is aimed with 3 heavy Vosh balls, meaning that during the game there are a total of 18 balls in the court. The objective of each team is to get control over the entire court by hitting the other orcs with the balls. But here's the thing, unlike with our world's Dodgeball, you don't seem to be out of the game when you're hit with the ball. At least not as far as we know the rules. Rather, the objective is to render the other team's orcs completely unconscious by hitting them hard enough. Only then, an orc is out. And only by rendering the entire opposing team unconscious can you win the game. It's needless to say that there have been many casualties of this game, with even former champions ending their careers with shattered bones or skull fractures, for example, as aiming for the head seems to be very much allowed in this game and to an extent is even encouraged, since the objective is to render the other team unconscious. But despite these dangers, the game is extremely popular in Orcish culture, with every clan gathering at least featuring a few games of Dodgeball and sometimes an entire tournament where even the chiefs of the clans participate in the game against each other, earning the game the nickname the Sport of Clans. Good players can even become local or region-wide celebrities, as we can find Dodgeballs being signed by popular players as contraband in the Elder Scrolls Online. This sport can definitely be called an extreme sport, and I think it's definitely earned the name Courage Ball, which, as I said before, is a direct translation of Dodgeball from the Orcish language, as Vosh means courage. To outsiders, a good game can absolutely be a sight to behold, as viewing the actions of skilled players on a court is said to be magnificent and breathtaking. But Dodgeball hasn't always been just a friendly sport of camaraderie with the orcs. Oh no. While the game is already very dangerous, the game found its origin in an ancient and deadly orcish ritual called the Courage Test. In the early clan days of the orcs, this ritual was undertaken to test novice warriors of the various warrior clans for their final provings. Back then, this ritual consisted of 6 veteran orcish warriors armed with metal spheres, so not leather but metal, and they threw these heavy death balls towards the novice warrior standing on the far end of the court. If each orc had thrown all his balls towards the novice, and the novice was still standing, either having dodged the balls or survived the ordeal of getting hit by what's basically a cannonball, then they were promoted to the official warrior ranks of the clan. This ritual eventually evolved into the game of Dodgeball that we know today, with 2 teams, usually from different clans, playing for honor and recognition. There are many rules to the game, most of which we don't know, but it's heavily implied that the rules of Dodgeball essentially count, with the difference that out literally means knocked out. But it's said that there are several more rules that to outsiders seem a bit illogical, but they're not documented in any lore. The final thing that we know of the game is that the Faroon clan, which you can encounter in the Elder Scrolls Online's Orsinium DLC, are the current Dodgeball champions, with their chief being the most important player of the team, who reportedly has a signature ball toss move named the Bone Breaker. Anyway, that's basically what we know of Dodgeball. Definitely an interesting topic, and considering the detail that we have of this game, I thought it was definitely, warranted to give it its own video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider returning for the next Elder Scrolls lore video, or watch some of my back catalog lore videos. There are a lot of them. Now, as always, before I end this video, allow me to vocally mention my top Patreon supporters: Mr. Bernardo Binda, Gabriel Binda, Athena Hyotis, Polarized Poutine, Tsar Mikhail, Sword of Bushido, and Mr. Christmas. These wonderful people, along with all the others on screen, make my lore videos possible, and for that I am very grateful. That said, I will see you in the next Elder Scrolls lore video. Bye bye.